sip of light from wisdom's open sea. It builds the soul, through striving leads the way. Within our hearts, the quiet visions grow, and onward to a higher dawn we go. One sip, and with it all our echoes flow.
In this vast universe, not every mystery is buried deep within galaxies. Some shine before us as a star, then suddenly begin to behave in ways no one can explain. Sometimes the mystery is not in something we see once and then lose, but in something that repeats itself before the eyes of scientists, growing stranger every time they think they are getting closer to an explanation. And in today's episode, we are not standing before an ordinary star, nor before an astronomical phenomenon that can be easily contained within familiar laws. We are standing before one of the most controversial astronomical mysteries of the modern age, a star that unsettled observatories, ignited questions, and opened an astonishing door between science and possibility. It is Tabby's Star, the star that made scientists watch light itself as though they were chasing a mysterious message coming from the depths of the sky. And with every unexplained drop in its brightness, the question grew even larger. Are we looking at a rare natural phenomenon that we do not yet understand? Or is there something greater and stranger hidden behind this mysterious behavior? In this episode, we are approaching one of the most puzzling objects in the cosmos, a mystery that does not only test the limits of astronomy, but also tests the limits of our imagination and of what may truly be possible in this immense universe.
Look up expecting stars to behave with absolute mathematical predictability. But what if one star is dimming erratically, blocked by massive, jagged shadows? In 2015, astronomers reviewing data from the Kepler Space Telescope noticed exactly that. They called it Tabbys Star. The readings captured by mission control didn't match the standard patterns seen in thousands of other systems. This wasn't a brief flicker. It was a complex series of events that forced researchers to look closer at how objects in space interact with their host stars. To find distant planets, we look for a transit. When a planet orbits in front of its star, it blocks a measured amount of light, creating a predictable dip in the brightness graph. Even the most massive planets we've observed only block a tiny fraction, rarely more than 1%. Achieving even that small of a drop requires an object the size of Jupiter, a gas giant so large it could contain over 1,000 Earths. But the data from Tabbys Star was random. The dips in light were sharp, asymmetrical, and lasted for varying lengths of time. During the most extreme event recorded, the star's brightness plummeted by 22%. If a planet the size of Jupiter only accounts for a 1% drop, the scale of the object blocking nearly a quarter of this star's light is outside our current understanding of planetary formation. Scientists immediately looked for natural phenomena that could account for such a massive loss of light. One proposal suggested a massive, dense swarm of thousands of comets, all orbiting the star at once. Another theory argued for a colossal cloud of cosmic dust, thick enough to physically mask the star's glow as it drifted by. While both are common in the universe, the sheer volume required to block 22% of a star's light is statistically improbable. To confirm these theories, astronomers looked for a specific byproduct of space dust, infrared radiation. When matter blocks light, it absorbs energy. A cloud of dust dense enough to obscure a star would inevitably heat up and radiate that thermal energy back out into space. However, infrared scans of Tabbys Star showed no excess heat. The readings remained flat. The lack of a thermal signature contradicts the dust and comet hypotheses. Natural matter simply cannot block this much light without leaving a corresponding heat trail. We are left with an object that is massive enough to dim a star, yet produces no waste energy. With natural models failing to explain the physical data, researchers turn to an explanation that is typically reserved for the realm of theory. The data suggests that the object blocking the light could be a massive, artificial construct. This is the concept of a Dyson sphere, a geometric superstructure designed by an advanced civilization to harvest the total energy output of its star. A large-scale engineering project like this explains the 22% light blockage, and its design would likely account for energy efficiency, explaining the lack of waste heat. This isn't a guess based on imagination. It is the only model that aligns with both the erratic light dips and the cold infrared readings. These findings come from years of direct observation by the Kepler telescope, moving the mystery from speculation to a documented astronomical event. Even today, the exact cause of the dimming at Tabbys Star remains one of the most significant unsolved mysteries in modern astronomy. This anomaly suggests that the universe contains structures and behaviors that our existing models cannot yet predict. Are we observing a natural process we don't yet understand, or the first evidence of active engineering on a stellar scale? Our perception of being alone in the cosmos has been challenged by the simple, persistent presence of an unexplainable shadow.
And at the end of this episode, Tabbys Star remains one of those cosmic mysteries that not only arouse the curiosity of scientists, but also invite us to reflect deeply on the greatness of this universe and the vastness of its secrets. When we see a star behaving in a way that goes beyond what we are accustomed to in our understanding of natural phenomena, we realize that existence still hides wonders and mysteries far beyond our imagination. Such phenomena always remind us that however advanced human knowledge may seem, it still remains limited before this magnificent creation. And behind this precise order, these astonishing laws, and these mysteries stretching across the depths of the heavens, there is a great creator who perfected his creation, ordered it with wisdom, and placed within this universe signs that call the mind to reflection and the heart to faith in the greatness of the Lord of all worlds. And no matter how far science advances, and no matter how much humanity tries to unravel the mysteries of space, we will always remain in awe before this universe, reflecting upon it and realizing that above every possessor of knowledge is one more knowing. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any new content. Glory be to you, O Allah, and praise be to you. We bear witness that there is no God but you. We seek your forgiveness and repent to you.
A sip of light where ancient wisdom flows. Through ancient wisdom flows. Through endless space, the human spirit grows. Within our souls, the seeds of thought take flight.